Okay, so as you can probably tell by the title of this video, we are talking about the rumoured state of play that is coming at some point this week. This is like the PlayStation mini type showcase thing as they do every now and again. By the time this video goes up, there's a possibility it's been announced already, but I think the current rumour is for the 12th. So if it hasn't happened yet, it's probably going to be a day or two before then. I believe that's this Thursday coming. So there's a few things going around with in regards to Resident Evil and its kind of presence at these events. Now, if you don't know, usually when the new Resident Evil game is on the way, it does appear a couple of times at PlayStation's things. I think they do kind of do a lot of advertising through Sony. And yeah, there's a few things going around I kind of want to talk about. And then at the end, there's something that's been recently going around separate to this that I do kind of want to address as well, which is a small thing. Okay, so let's go through and talk about the kind of rumoured things that showcase. This one, the first one, I'm going to get out of the way now, and it is the live action trailer. And obviously, people are probably going to be saying, it's already out, like, you know, that's not going to be there. And yeah, it is out, but not officially, if that makes any kind of sense. You can go to the Capcom, the Resident Evil channels on YouTube, Twitter, even the Sony ones, potentially. And the live action trailer that released a few weeks ago, or maybe a week ago, which is very good by the way, if you haven't seen it I recommend watching it, hasn't been posted there because I think it came out early. From what I remember when it came out, the links all over like Twitter and stuff were to an unlisted video, and then everywhere else, like news sources, started posting it as well. So yeah, in terms of like an official release of the trailer and marketing to do with that trailer, there isn't any. So maybe it was kind of slated to be released in this event, or closer to launch, so just straight away I'm going to say that's a potential, that's all you're going to get, and it's something you've already seen, but that's one thing that people are talking about. So next up we have the launch trailer. Now this one, I think outside of them potentially officially releasing the live action trailer, is the most likely case. With the showcase being on this coming Thursday, obviously the following day you are literally 2 weeks out from launch, and that's usually, I think, when these launch trailers kind of pop up. In terms of what that launch trailer may involve, hopefully, for me personally, it's nothing too crazy in terms of like new footage. I think what we have of this game now in terms of official kind of footage and trailers and stuff is enough, I think. Especially since the marketing for the game and Raccoon City mostly is under wraps. They haven't really showed much of it at all, apart from like snippets and trailers. Don't show any more than what we already have. It's probably going to be like a remixed version of all the trailers we've seen so far. But yeah, I'm hoping that the launch trailer is still just as vague on the majority of the game than all the other footage and trailers have been so far. Because again, we only know so much. We only know about everything to do with the clinic rather than, you know, the actual kind of main event, which is obviously Raccoon City. So keep that under wraps until launch, I'm begging you. And then last up, in terms of the showcase at least, is a demo, a public demo that you can play. And this one, maybe I'm the crazy one to think this, but I don't want a demo for this game to come out. I think with the remakes, it was a bit different because obviously, you know, you've played those games before, so essentially a demo there is to kind of get people to see if they like how the remake plays, you know. With obviously 7 and 8, I did much prefer the demos they did with those games that were like separate to the game, you know what I mean? So obviously you had the beginning hour demo for Resident Evil 7, which was crazy. That was such an interesting thing to follow when that came out. And obviously you had the maiden demo for Village, which was again separate. I believe Village did get a demo, I could be wrong, but I think it did. I didn't play it, so honestly can't remember if it did or not, but I don't think they should do one for this game at this point. Again, it comes down to, I think, secrecy for me. I think if they did one, it would only be like a brief snippet of probably both characters in the clinic area of the game, which is such an early part of the game apparently anyway. But I think, for me at least, it's like, the game's 2 weeks away. By the time the showcase is probably out and finished, especially for me, because obviously they show those showcases late at night, so it is pretty much 2 weeks by that point for me. And there's no point, you know, people that are gonna get it are gonna get it. Like, I'm gonna get it demo or not, and I'm sure there's people that are also like that where they're gonna play it anyway, so there's no point to a demo. But yeah, that's just me. I don't really do demos anyway. Like, especially if it's a game I'm going to get, like, I won't bother. If it's something I'm interested in but I'm not too sure about, and there's one, I'll try it. But with this, it's like a surefire thing I'm gonna get. So personally, don't really want a demo. If they release one that people, you know, are happy with, that's fine. And I hope people who want a demo enjoy it. But you can wait 2 weeks. I think that's just my thoughts about the whole demo thing. Okay, so moving away from the showcase, because that's pretty much everything that people are saying at the minute in terms of the live action being officially released, a launch trailer, and a possible demo. But there is something else going around online that I do kind of want to talk about and cover, and that is this like random posting of the game's runtime and it being all kinds of different estimates all over the internet. Now personally, I've done some digging and there's no official kind of confirmation of the length of this game, okay? But saying that, I do have my own thoughts. I think, you know, with it being a dual protagonist game, you kind of want to tell the story between the two of them as best you can. So I do think it will probably be on the lengthier side of Resident Evil releases. I'm gonna say probably 11 hours plus, maybe. That's my kind of rough estimate on it. But everyone's been saying, oh, it's this long. It's like 12, 13 hours. It's 16 to 20 hours long. No one said anything to do with that yet. So until they obviously say, which they probably won't, it's all just kind of rumors, and I don't think it's something they're really going to outright say. So when the game comes out and you finished it, you'll know how long it is. So there you go. But yeah, like I said, the state of play might have already been announced by the time this video goes up. If it has, then you have your date. But as of now, the rumor is Thursday this week. PlayStation thing. Is Resident Evil going to be there? It might not even show up, right? It might not even be there. And there's every potential that is the case. That isn't to say Capcom won't be present. There is currently rumours going around of the next Devil May Cry being announced at this showcase. I don't see that being 100% the case. I think it's too close to Requiem to announce a new game. Obviously they're complete separate things, and it wouldn't even stop them doing that. But I don't know. That's one that's been circling around at the minute. So any Devil May Cry fans out there that are kind of excited for that, I hope it is something you get, because that would be pretty cool. I think it's been a long time since Devil May Cry 5, and you know, people are waiting. So hopefully, if it does get announced, people are happy with that. But in terms of Resident Evil, those three things are the things people are expecting to see if it's present. Let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts on what you want to see from the showcase to do with Resident Evil. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.